Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Or is it? This is a Christmas special, so let's begin. Don't forget to click subscribe if you want more. Jennifer loves holidays and cooking. Christmas has always been her favorite time of the year. Every year, she would start planning for the big day months in advance. As soon as the leaves started to change, she would begin decorating her house with lights, wreaths, and every type of decoration imaginable. She loves everything about the holiday season: the decorations, the music, the cozy atmosphere, and most of all, the food. She would bake cookies, cakes, and pies constantly, spreading the warm scent of cinnamon and nutmeg throughout her neighborhood. But what her neighbors didn't know was that Jennifer's love for Christmas wasn't just innocent holiday spirit. It ran much deeper than that. It was an obsession, and with every year that passed, her obsession only grew stronger. You see, Jennifer had a dark secret. It all started when she was a young girl, and she was not an ordinary girl. She found excitement in the kitchen with different recipes, and using her love for Christmas as inspiration. But as she grew older, her obsession with cooking turned into an obsession with death. She started to view humans as her ingredients. She would find thrill and pleasure in the act of taking a life and using their bodies to create her holiday delicacies. No one suspected a thing. To her neighbors, Jennifer was just a kind, loving woman who went above and beyond to spread holiday cheer. But behind closed doors, she was a different person entirely. She would stalk her victims and carefully choose the ones for the perfect ingredients as twisted Christmas creations. And every year, as Christmas approached, her urge to kill grew stronger. She would lure in her victims with her delectable treats, inviting them into her home and then taking their lives without a moment's hesitation. Jennifer thought that more pain builds more pleasure, so she would butcher them and grind their meat for her holiday cooking. On the day of the dinner, Jennifer woke up early and started her preparations. She hummed along to Christmas carols as she chopped, seasoned, and cooked. No one would ever suspect Sweet Christmas, loving Jennifer of being a serial killer. The woman meticulously planned her dinner menu, making sure to include her signature dish as best as she could. It was a delicacy that her unsuspecting guests would have the pleasure of tasting. As she sharpened her knives and laid out her dinnerware, the woman couldn't help but feel cheerful. As the guests arrived for their annual Christmas dinner, they were greeted by a woman in a bright red apron, smiling and welcoming them with open arms. Jennifer played the perfect host, chatting with her guests as she served them their first course. Her house was filled with laughter and the aroma of delicious food. She greeted everyone with a warm hug and a glass of eggnog, a tradition in her household. Everyone was impressed with the beautifully decorated table and couldn't wait to taste the food. Jennifer brought out the first course: roasted butternut squash soup with plenty of natural human fat. It was a family recipe and always a hit. The guests eagerly sipped on the warm soup and praised Jennifer's cooking skills. Next came the main course: a succulent mustard-glazed ham with honey and herbs, perfectly cooked with crispy skin on the outside and juicy meat on the inside. As the guests dug into their meal, they couldn't stop complimenting Jennifer on her culinary skills. The meat was unlike anything they had ever tasted. She blushed with pride and couldn't help but feel the joy she was able to spread through her cooking. Finally, it was time for dessert. Jennifer had gone all out with a variety of sweet treats, from gingerbread cookies to a rich blood and chocolate Yule log. The guests were in food heaven, unable to resist the temptation of seconds. The woman's love for Christmas and cooking brought everyone together, creating once again a magical evening. The guests left with full bellies and hearts, already looking forward to next year's Christmas dinner. Little did they know, they were indulging in the flesh of her past victims. Merry Christmas, everyone.